The polarization we see today is the sole responsibility of wokeism. For me, it's a spiritual war. It changed the rules, invented narratives, and reshaped reality in a cult or religion-like fashion. Its followers are blind to it, as is always the way with those so ideologically captured they've abandoned truth. You're either a believer or you're hateful, and that unnecessarily divided society in two. We're getting close to its crescendo here in the UK and across Europe. While wokeism held society in its vice-like grip, all seemed well. But as it starts to lose control, we see the extremism it was built upon. The irony is, wokeism is the least tolerant ideology to have ever existed. In collective hysteria, its followers labelled non-believers as fascists and convinced each other they can go to any length to defend their faith, because the invented alternative is so dangerous. It was built on a false foundation, that disagreement is harm and refusal to submit makes others unsafe. That was never true, but they don't know that. Like a psychotic animal, they protect their victims from an imaginary predator, never realising that everyone else is looking on with confusion and concern. But just like with someone lost in an episode, you can't find a middle ground between insanity and reality. There's nothing to be done but to wait it out. Facts are worthless, truth is irrelevant, reality just a distant memory. For them, blind validation and surrender are the only cure. The issue now is that the masses are saying no. Some followers were never true believers and are happily jumping ship. Some have woken up and seen the light. But some, I fear, would go to war because they've been brainwashed to do so. Ironically, they will be the sole cause of the suffering to come, never realising their narrative was always a fantasy. I refuse to meet them in the middle and abandon truth. But I will always try to engage, to offer them a ladder to climb down from the cliff edge they've reached. I've had thousands of messages from those who have seen the harm they've inflicted. Every one of them is happier for leaving the cult, and they're always welcomed back to earth with warmth and compassion. I just pray the rest wake from their trance before they tear society apart completely, destroying the very values our lives were built upon.